What's up, everybody? This is Light Liger here, continuing with these exchange reviews, and today we got ourselves a centralized exchange called Bibox, which was started back in 2017. It is based on China and currently has 163 coins available on their marketplace across 262 trading pairs according to GoingGecko. And also has a taker 0.10% fee and for makers 0%. And if you also hold Bix, which is the native token on the exchange, this can be used to pay the actual trading fees with a discount. But let's get back into the actual exchange interface and go through what it basically has to offer. And as we always start is with the actual market view. So here on the first and foremost, I do like the interface here, clear fonts. We have all the logos here. We also have the margin icons for the coins that actually support margin trading here on the platform. So they do actually have futures here available alongside with basic trading. The exchange also has a night and day mode. Both are very clean and very easy to read. So that's a bonus here for a level of clearness. A lot of other Chinese exchanges always use these like horrible fonts and layouts sometimes. And the actual website also comes in very numerous languages. We have Chinese, Korean, Russian, Vietnamese, Turkish, Japanese, Arabic. I don't even know that what these two are. I think this is Mongolian. And we also have a bunch of different fiat currencies which you can use to basically determine the actual prices, what you actually have. And I'm going to be changing it to USD because most people are familiar with that. And here you can also look at the trading pairs. You can look at innovation, DeFi, NFTs, Polkadot, storage, and even chain-based things. So different options there to actually filter them out. As we kind of looked already, 150 coins is kind of like the middle of the ballpark. There are a lot more, obviously, exchanges which have more coins. So filtering is not necessarily needed with such a bit more lower end supply of options. But let's get into the actual token trading screens and see what they basically has to offer here. So here we have on the top, we have the sell margins, and then we have the buy margins. Pretty clear stuff. We have the order histories and open orders. You can also filter it out by stop profit loss and iceberg orders and follow orders. And then we have the fixed 10x and cross 5x. For more advanced users out there, I don't use them myself. And it's a pretty nice chart. This is a chart, sorry. This is from the trading view, so nothing too superb here, different from your average things, and also looks pretty neat and clean also on the night mode, so that is good. On the top, you can use the same filters what we had used before, and also the trading pairs which are on USDT, USDC, which I don't actually see it a lot. And then we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also Bix, which is the native token on the platform. Next up, we also have margin. I'm not going to be spending too much explaining about this. I don't obviously do margin and futures trading, so I'm not perhaps the best person to compare the actual platforms between each other, which one offers the best options in those. But at least the interfaces are kind of clear to see. There are a lot of other platforms which don't necessarily have the most clean interfaces out there when it comes to the actual exchanges. Then they have this sort of an investment tab. Okay, something is very laggy at the current of my browser. Sorry about that, but let's go to the investment tab. So here we can participate on different types of investments for mostly three currencies: Ethereum, Bitcoin, and USDT. I think we are in a kind of stage now where DeFi has really blown up and there's an increasing demand for having more of these like interest gaining services on exchanges themselves. Like the idea of just having your assets lying around on an exchange gaining no benefits sounds pretty bad to me in 2021. So you really want to look into a lot of exchanges which can offer you different types of solutions here. And these are annualized returns, and there's even bonuses here. I don't actually know what this is. This 2%. I just guess it's a bonus which doesn't need anything particular. And these goes in phases. The APYs are also shown on a weekly thing, but actually that was on another page. And some of these packages are 90 days, 30 days. Pretty average packages which we usually see. Some are a bit longer, like 180 days. This one for USDT, for example, pretty lucrative, up to 65%, pretty impressive, I have to say. And then there's a lot of other settings when it comes to these interest packages. Let's see if this actually loaded up. So this is the futures interface. Once again, pretty clear and easy to understand here in terms of the leverage and everything. But let's get back into the actual platform here and look at some of the other investments that you can also have. There's also currency financing, and this actually gives you 7-day APR. And then we have also DeFi mining, which is somewhat similar. You kind of like mine something and by participating with USDT, for instance. So there are a couple of options there in terms of earning with these popular currencies. You can also lend some of the assets here on the platform and earn interest. For example, like borrowing Doge right now might give you a pretty nice interest here. This is the hourly lending rate as of right now, so that is a pretty nice. That can be a lot actually. If I would have say, let's say 100 Doge. 7-day expected profits. Okay, it's not really that much. What about the insurance? Okay, but it's another option there to put your money there into holding and make some extra for you. They also have a trading pot here, and for those who are interested in that stuff. And then there's the market maker and super VIP thing, which gives you different types of bonuses, mostly on futures and other types of trading things. Something you can basically apply for. Then let's go into the actual funds tab and show how this data interface look like. So it's pretty simple. So you have a wallet account, you have the exchange account, and then there's a margin account. Apparently I have something on every one of these. I don't know when I have actually done margin before. But overall, pretty clean interface. Doesn't have apparently a dusting mechanism, so I'm not able to dust like small sums of my money into Bix. So that is not sadly an option here. In terms of the withdrawal fees, that's something we always want to look into. Very interestingly enough, it's even Hecko as a USD withdrawal, and as a fee for that 1 USDT, ERC20 is 18 USDT, pretty average as of right now. Seen lower, seen higher, and also for Tron, pretty low here. And they also support OmniLayer, which is a very nice thing. So actually I want to look into, do they support OmniLayer for Bitcoin as well? Because I've been meaning to get rid of it. But also a couple of options here, even Loop Network, BEP, Hecko. So a nice multi-chain support here in terms of Bibox for these popular currencies, something that a lot of people will appreciate, because sometimes converting it to another chain to another can be a bit of a process. Then there is a bunch of different security things you can basically adjust. Email, PIN codes, trading passwords, there's APY obviously. And then there's a reward center, which I believe is for mostly things like this. And you can trade on the platform without being KYC, as far as I know. The maker for the platform is 0.10%, 0.2% for taker. Futures are these rates. With Bix, you obviously get a discount. So as you can see, you can lose quite a lot from those percentages with Bix. And then there is a referral program, and basically also you can support sub accounts. So this is a pretty good percentage, so 60% APR on exchange rebates. So basically by having Bix, you basically get like dividends from the platform. I think it was paid on weekly or monthly or something between those lines. And they had a staking before. The level commission rate is 20% for referrals, which is not exactly the highest out there, but I guess it's still okay. And here's some invitation records, but I guess they have to go through KYC or something like that. The rebate ratios go up based on how much Bix you have basically locked up in. and only people who do KYC are only registered. There's also an application for Windows and Mac available there, and we already kind of discussed on the sub accounts. So overall, it's an exchange that has been around for some time now, so there's a bit of a trust since it's been around for 4 years. And I've been using it since 2019, not so much as of late. I think the minimum trades were around like $10 or something like that. And that was something that I didn't like back then, but some people obviously don't care about those things. Overall, it's an okay exchange. I was really not able to find the specific thing about this KYC thing because I remember that there was certain requirements and then there wasn't. So maybe you have to read that, write that in the description down below. But overall, it is an okay exchange, very middle of the pack. There are better ones, there are worse ones. But if you're able to participate on something without KYC, I think this is a huge bonus for a lot of people. But that's pretty much my take on Bibox. Is it a good investment in terms of their token? Could be, I guess. But there are better investments also obviously out there in terms of exchange tokens. Thanks for watching. I will be seeing you guys on the next video whenever it may be. Cheers.